Every summer, my parents take the grandkids to the lake house, all of them but my two, who get a special weekend at home instead. This year, my daughter asked me what she did wrong. My kids are adopted. Maya is 9, Eli is 6. I brought them home 3 years ago, and I have never once let them feel like anything but mine. The lake house trip started before I even had them. Every June, my parents load up the SUV with my sister's 3 kids and my brother's 2 and disappear for a week. When I asked why Maya and Eli couldn't go, my mom laughed. "Oh, honey, it's a lot of driving. They'd be miserable. We'll do something special with them another time." So every summer, my parents come by for one afternoon. Pizza, a movie, home by 7. A special weekend at home. I told myself they were being thoughtful. I wanted to believe it. Then last week, Maya came into the kitchen holding her stuffed rabbit and asked, "Mommy, what did I do wrong?" "What do you mean, baby?" "Grandma's taking everyone to the lake. Cousin Bella said me and Eli aren't allowed because we're not really cousins." I knelt down. "Who told Bella that?" "Grandma did." I kept my face calm. I told Maya it was a mix-up and I'd fix it. Then I went into the bathroom, sat on the edge of the tub, and shook. That Sunday, my parents came for their afternoon visit. I put a voice recorder on the bookshelf behind the picture frames before they arrived. I told myself I was being paranoid. The kids were coloring at the table. My mom leaned toward my dad in the living room, and I stayed just out of sight in the hall. "Did you tell Bella they aren't real cousins?" My dad murmured. I told her the truth. My mom said, "They're not blood. I'm not going to pretend. Keep your voice down. I love them fine here. But the lake house is for our grandchildren. Our actual grandchildren. I'm not spending a week explaining to the other kids why we took in someone else's leftovers." My stomach dropped. Leftovers. She wanted them, my dad said. "That makes them ours. It makes them hers. Not mine." I walked in like I'd heard nothing. Smiled. Served the pizza. Watched my mother cut Maya's slice into small pieces and call her sweetheart. When they left, I sat in the dark and played the recording 4 times. Then I called my sister. "Did you know Mom tells your kids that Maya and Eli aren't really family?" Long pause. "I mean, she's old-fashioned. She doesn't mean anything by it. Bella told Maya she wasn't allowed at the lake because she isn't a real cousin. Maya asked me what she did wrong. That's just kid stuff. Don't make it a whole thing." Everyone had known. For 3 years, everyone had known and let my daughter believe she was defective. I didn't make a scene. I planned one. 2 weeks later, my parents threw their anniversary dinner. The whole family, all the cousins, my aunts, the neighbors. Right as my mom stood up to give her little speech about family being everything, I connected my phone to the living room speaker. "Before you start, Mom, I want everyone to hear what family means to you." Her voice filled the room. "They're not blood. I'm not going to pretend. I'm not spending a week explaining why we took in someone else's leftovers." The room went silent. My aunt's fork hit her plate. Bella looked at my mother, then at Maya, and started to cry. My mom's face drained white. "You recorded me in my own. In my house. Where you told my 6-year-old he wasn't a real grandchild." My dad stood up. He looked at his wife like he was seeing her for the first time. Then he looked at me. "I didn't stop her," he said quietly. "I should have. I'm sorry." My mother reached for the phone. "Turn that off. You're twisting this." I picked up my keys. Maya asked me what she did wrong. "Here's the answer in your voice, in front of everyone who let you say it." I took my kids' hands and walked to the door. Behind me, my mother was still talking, still explaining, her voice climbing higher and thinner with no one answering back. Maya looked up at me in the parking lot. "Are we in trouble?" "No, baby," I said. "We're just never going back."